So, Blacksit family.
In the house.
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 Sorry, just being a bit light-hearted today. I hope that you can join us on this very live broadcast. I'm here to communicate with you about some changes, basically, that I've seen happening. That's the reason why this one is called Africa on the Rise. So I want you to also interact with us. So I want you to thank you for joining us. If you're new to our channel, sorry, hi Marine Sam.
Marine Sam.
Yay, thank you. So if you're new to the channel, I just want to tell you a bit.
Basically.
Okay. Hi Juju. Hi Han. Hi Shalom Hazel.
Oh, hello.
Realize.
Hello,
You said Abraham. If you're new to the channel, then Blacksit. I'm Juliet, and this is Catherine.
Yeah, my name's Catherine.
And this is our son, and that's Adrian. Although you can't see him in shot at the moment because he's sitting fiddling with his phone. But yeah, we are the part of the Blacksit family. We all are part of a huge Blacksit family. We have over 24,000 subscribers who are all Blacksit family members. And Blacksit is all about our exit out of the West. We are Africans that were born outside of Africa. Hey, so you're in USA, Chicago. Love from hi Bria, hi Warrior Captain, hi Abintu. I'm going to catch up with all of you as we go along.
Hello, sis.
Okay, so let me continue and then we can read, okay?
Okay.
So Blacksit is all about our Blacksit, us as black people leaving. And in about 2015, 2016 in the UK, there was the whole kind of birth of the Brexit. And I thought they want to get out of Europe when we want to get out of Europe. So, hi, Amira Plays, love from Rochester, New York. No, this isn't my first live,
This
Warrior.
is our second
And
live.
hi, Abdi. I missed that. I'm going to have to catch you back up again. Abdi Rahman Day. Hi from London, Abdi. Hello, Alaji Kinte. Hello, Osman Susu. Hello, Alaji Kinte. Hello, Lloyd Webber. Hello, Hazel Sutton, Childress, NC in the house. Yeah, well, we've gone worldwide. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Nika. Hello, Arts. Lovely lady. Okay, so I'm just going to come back and say hello to you. Hi, Brenda Jenkins, Modu Jano. I just want to kind of get into today's subject, right? And it's a little bit controversial. Yeah, we can read it. Catherine. Yeah, K-H. Sorry, I think we had a little disconnect there. Yeah. But I'm going to keep going forward because I really want to move forward quickly with the subject. Sit down, Kath. Okay. Yeah, sit down. There. Get a chair. So the subject is Africa on the Rise. Now, I know this is really strange for me to talk about Africa on the Rise when we're in the midst of, I'm doing good, thanks, Omar. When we're in the midst of COVID virus, we're in the midst of a pandemic, scandemic, whatever you want to call it. We're in the midst of POW.
And it's ruining people's businesses.
And, it's, POW, prisoners of war. You can only go and get rationed amounts of water and toilet paper. And you can only go out for walks once a day. And you can't get on an aeroplane because there's no aeroplanes flying anywhere. And, a lot of us feel trapped and we're in our houses like 24 hours unless we're a care worker or a key worker. And, it feels like we're prisoners of war because we're trapped in our houses with only a TV. And
I've been trapped in the house for a long time.
So, we're free.
We're free.
I know
we can do whatever we want. We're lucky we don't have the lockdown.
Okay. So, we are. And so, the reason why I said Africa's on the rise is pandemic, scandemic. Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, Solar. Thank you, Arabaz. Thank you, Sharon. I'm going to go back and actually give you all bigs up as I go along. So I'm going to get into the subject a little bit.
Brexit family.
Yeah, big yourself up, Brexit family.
Up.
You know we love you. So yeah, I'm doing great. So Africa's on the rise. Listen,
Africa on the rise.
I'm looking at something, right? Today I posted something on the community page where the Tanzanian president actually went, and broadcast about the COVID test. I don't know if you saw it. I really do hope you did. I saw Wodamaya post it. And so Wodamaya posted it. And then I watched it, and then I posted Wodamaya's program. So I hope that Madagascar. Yeah, the cure in Madagascar. That's right. Yeah?
Are you sure it's secure?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that basically that Africa is rising. The reason why is because it seems like the first world countries are now the third world countries. And the reason why I'm saying that, and then the so-called, and I'm saying so-called, I'm putting in brackets because I don't agree with the way in which they phrase things. Yeah. Hi Matt K, hi Citron, hi Olasumba. Remind me of my son, smart and full of energy. Yeah, he's going to bed soon. Actually, shouldn't be up this late. But they don't really have school. He's got online school. So yeah, I mean Africa is amazing. But what I'm trying to say to you is that basically it's like we have a role reversal. And I literally mean a role reversal. The reason why I'm saying Africa is rising is because the role reversal is taking the form of now you're in the West, but you're not free. You're totally and completely, African cuisine is gorgeous. Thank you, John Jukes. Yeah. Unpress it for me, please. So I don't know why we keep getting interruptions in the service, but I'm going to keep going anyway. So basically, we're the ones that are totally free. We've got our liberty. We can go around. We can go from A to B. Fair enough, there aren't any flights, but outside of that, we basically have our liberty. We're not POWs. I've been seeing stories all over the world of, I saw a black man who was jogging in America, who was shot down and killed. And so people are using this whole COVID, CAPS. It's really called CAPS. As I mentioned, it's called CAPS. Hey, Age, come and join me. Here comes AG. What did you just say? What did you just say? Come here, bruv. Yeah?
Black State family.
They can't see you, bruv. Well, move over. I don't bite. Come sit here. You're not even in. Don't move it. Do not move it.
Do not move it.
I set it up nicely. Don't move the camera. Oh, you see?
You see? Now I can't get in the shot.
No, it's moving, but move over. Just sit straight. No, you're not. You're awkward because you're making me awkward and then Catherine can't get fit in. So you have to go sit straight. You're on a diagonal. Close your legs and sit that way. Please, thank you. That's it. Now move over. Move your chair over to me. That's it. Sorry, we're just trying to all fit into the shot. But Adrian's come awkward. You know how men like to sit and spread their legs open so none of us can fit in the shot. So hi Fat Hitna. Hi Alaji Kinte. Is that Citronella checks? Really, I thought you did bites. So there you are. They're bigging you up. Say hi to Realize.
Black State family, how are you? How everyone doing tonight?
How?
I've been tired working all day in the house, but at least I still have time to share with your family, yeah?
So we just wanted to do, so I'm just moving the camera, sorry, mind my fingers. Yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a quick live with all of us to talk about Africa being on the rise and a kind of role reversal on why it's important for you to come home now. I know you can't get home now, but I don't literally mean now. I mean as soon as the borders open. Yeah?
I'm good, Don Mark. I'm good.
Warrior Captain said hello. You right, Kath?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, so basically, the reason why I say there's been a role reversal, I'm going to stick on subject and then I'm going to scroll back up and say hi to everybody, yeah? So basically, the reason why I said there's been a bit of a role reversal is because having spoken to so many people all over the world, where they're telling me that they're going to hospital, where they have been sick and they've been told they're not a priority. Not a priority. Because they're either black, mind your fingers please, hon. Yeah. Either because they're black or they're not a national of that country. So I had a Black subscriber who actually called me and told me that he's living in Italy. He's an African living in Italy, and that his friend from Sierra Leone got sick, went to the hospital, and he was told that because he wasn't an Italian national, that he wasn't a priority, he wouldn't be seen. Unfortunately, he went on to die because he wasn't able to get the correct medical care. Now, this for me says, something is going on, because when you look at what's going on in Senegal, for example, in Senegal, you have laboratories which have created their own tests. They've created their own tests for this illness, and they've now also started their own treatment, which seems to be very effective. So how is it that these so-called third world, so-called backward, undeveloped countries have been able to deal with it better than these so-called first world countries? Some people say to me, oh, well, it's because Africa's so used to dealing with infectious diseases, right? Oh, because Africa's so used to dealing with these issues. But the fact of the matter is that they're less resourced than the West. So something ain't right. It's like something's flipped. And then you got the man who is the president of Tanzania, who comes out today and says that even the goat tested positive for COVID. A goat and a pawpaw, or papaya, as you might call it. Now, I smell a rat. Maybe the rat's also going to test positive for COVID. Now, the question is, what is going on? Yeah, I want to hear from you what you think is really going on. Because at the moment, it feels like Africa is rising. Africa is on the rise. We are eating freely. We don't have these issues. Africa, so many countries have come forward to say they have the cure, not just Senegal, but Zimbabwe, Nigeria. All of these countries with all of their scientists have got the cure. So it says there are 6 strands. Wow, there's so many comments coming in. I'm going to rewind. So Kasani Rose said, read this one, Kath. The 6
strands are naturally occurring in animals. There is a animal vaccine for cows in the States for years. Now, this new strand is number 7 and the super strand.
So what about the pawpaw?
Oh my God.
So the pawpaw must have a super strand. What I'm trying to say is that, the president of Tanzania, is a scientist. And so his approach to dealing with COVID is different. Now, I want to show you an article, and I left it in my bedroom. Oh, damn. I wanted to show you an article for funding, which they got here in the Gambia. And they got plenty of money for COVID. People got, debt holidays, this holiday. But now they're saying that, Tanzanian president is setting the pace for Africa. Yes, Don Mac, I agree with you. And, sorry, we don't need American. I don't get the rest of that comment, Sip. But what I'm trying to say is that basically, I just feel like Africa's rising. And I'm going to give you an example of our day, right, Age? Okay, you jump in now.
No.
So, Age, so we get up, we have our breakfast, do you know what I mean? We go out wherever we need to go out, we do whatever we need to do. And we go shopping with no encumbrances or any problems. Stop putting your hands there, hon. Stop putting your hands there.
Stop into what?
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just wait when I finish talking, okay? So when we go shopping, there's everything on the shelves, there's no encumbrances. We go to our local market, there's no encumbrances. Of course, everybody's washing their hands, stuff like that. Some people wear masks, some people don't. The majority of people don't, actually. And there have only really been 2 cases here. But the way in which it's being dealt with is different. How can it be that Caffrey school stopped and took him out of school before my friends' children in England. I don't understand it. You know, not only that, I'm now hearing some really scary things. I'm hearing that, you know, people are dying in the hospital and people aren't being able to see their loved ones, and as a result of the disease. And then I got a call from America from a Black Six subscriber whose wife works as a nurse, who told me, "Hey, Lenny," whose wife told me that, no, sorry, whose wife told him that they were basically keeping parents away and doing these, what do they call them things when they burn the bodies? Cremations. Cremations, but they were also harvesting organs. Now, I was like, what? It's not even funny, Kath, it's serious.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. So every death has been written down as COVID-19. They're manipulating the figures. Do you know what? It's funny you should say that. I went on to the National Office of Statistics. I should give you a bit of background about my my job and my previous experience, so you kind of can put it into context. I used to work as a journalist. I used to work for a production company. And when I was in England, I went to university, 2 different ones, and I studied both law and business. And I went on to study media as well, and did a lot of research as well, and created programs too. So anyway, you know, so I put my research skills, both in business and media and law, and to good use. And so while I was doing the research, I went to the National Office of Statistics online, and you can do the same. You can try it also. So I went onto the National Office of Statistics and I checked. And what I checked, right, to look at the level of deaths in the UK in 2019, was it 2019 I checked? Last year, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 2019. I wanted to see the level of deaths in a quarter, and it was 118,000 people passed. What? 118,000. Now, because we're not checking and we don't know, when we're not doing our research, you know, we can be fed any kind of figure, any kind of stat, any kind of fear-mongering information. Let's talk about those lands on the river.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay, brother. For me, just the only thing I want to talk about is my people coming home, you know?
Yeah.
If you look at what's going on in England, you look at the coronavirus, you make you know that there's a place for us out there in the West. We need to come back here in Africa and build Africa, you know, because where do we fit in? Where do we as a people fit in? You know, they don't want us in China, they don't want us in USA, they don't want us in Europe.
They don't
so
want us in
why are we there? Why don't we come back home? Africa is still powering all these cities. Africa is still building all them cities. Why are we not coming home to rebuild Africa? How could the Chinese come here and make it here? Every other race come here and they make money here. What are we doing? That's what we need to ask ourselves. What are we doing?
If you want me to add you, they want to add us.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. So you can just message and I'll add you in.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So yeah, so we seriously need to think about coming to Africa after all this coronavirus is over. I'm tired of talking about the whole thing because nobody even know whether they're going to come in with this virus. You know, so right now I just want to focus. As soon as those borders reopen, repatriate people. Come home, you'll be safe here in Africa. You know, we need to come home. I hear people talking about corrupt governments and all that, but bring our support here. You know, because many of us have a lot to bring to Africa. So let's bring that. When we rise, the people in Africa, everything will rise up. You know, so come home. That's all I got to say. As soon as those borders open, come and get yourself a piece of land. You know, give yourself time, even a 5-year plan to relocate to Africa. Because it's not something you might just pick up and do. But at least come and start preparing. Maybe for even your children. You know, but we need to come back home to Africa.
Kath, what do you want to say to the children and the parents who've got children?
Everybody, come home. As soon as those borders open, come home. Even when coronavirus ends, please come home.
Why should they come home?
Because in your
Bless up Water Maya, bless up.
Water Maya, I am Maya. Water Maya, we love you, Water Maya. And listen, keep them videos coming, Water Maya. Keep those videos coming, Water Maya. We're watching.
So yeah, my brothers and sisters, man, the time is now. The time is now for we to build that Africa.
Yeah.
Someone said in the comment, why am I so serious? It's serious times we're living in.
Yeah.
You know, there's not much to smile about. When you think about your children in the West, when you think about your brothers and sisters in the West, they're not happy. And the worst, now they're isolated. So now it's not time for smile, now it's time for building. You know? And for us to build, we got to come home. We got to take that craziness out of our head. That Africa, all these negative things they talk about Africa is not. I'm here in my home. You know, I'm talking to you all now from a home that I built up in less than 9 months. And we're living here. We're living just as comfortable as we was in the UK. I'm even better. You know, so I know some of you are going to take time for you to make that transition. But other people in that position, just come. Don't be scared of nothing. Because we're scared of our own continent while other races come in and taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
You know how crazy are we? We're taking insults in all them other bloody countries. Sorry for my language. You know? And these same people is coming here and making life here. While they're treating us like nothing. You know? So we got to come home. Bob Marley been saying this for a long time. Everybody been telling us, come home. Marcus Garvey was doing this over 100 years ago. So why can't we just think? Why can't we come and build? Why is it not stopping us? You know, some people say they're comfortable in the West. What do we really own in the West? Let's face reality. Yes, the West is built up, but what do black people really own there? We haven't owned much there. You go on the high street, you hardly see any black shop. What do we really, why is it keeping us in the West? Because the West is more corrupt than Africa. So why is it that keeping us in the West? Many of us living in the West was just living in debt. We just had debts, bills, debts, that's all. Some of us have to live above our means. Taking out credit cards, loans. I mean, you try save your money. Save your money. You save £50,000, you're going to have a big house in Africa. Here in the Gambia.
Yeah.
A very comfortable house you're going to have here. You know? It's just, you know, yeah, so come home, people. Come home. There's nothing that's there for you in the West. You know, it's like we're glorifying a place that they use us to build. While we have Africa here. You know, and this virus should be a lesson to a lot of us. This coronavirus, it should be a lesson to us to make we realize that we're not wanted. And the worst thing is now they have a trap in their country. They could be so racist to you. What can you do? You can't fly. You can't get out of the country. So you have to study and face all this racism. You know, so now you realize when you're isolated in the West, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, you have to be with all this racism. You can't get on a plane. You can't go nowhere. You know? It's time. It's time. People work towards it. Work towards a goal. You know? What they don't want us to do is come back to Africa. Because they know that we're coming from the West, understand them. You know, they know they can't come here and fool us, you know? Because we know who they are. We see them, we watch what they do when they come to Africa. We see how they want to treat the Africans.
Yes.
You understand? It's disrespectful the way they want to treat the Africans here. And these are the Chinese, these are the Asians. You understand? They still look down on African people.
White people.
But how could they find they to come here and make life here? They're robbing Africa blind. And in their country, they don't even give a chance to rob anything there. So that's why we need to come back here and protect this Africa. Because in the next 5 years, the West, I wouldn't even imagine what the West going to be in the next 5 years. You know, because I have a feeling there'll be more diseases coming there. This virus might just be the starting of something. You know, but come home, people. As soon as those borders open, come home, come to Africa, have a look at what's going on here. You know, come and see what's happening. Don't be fear. We're living here. We wouldn't invite you here if we wasn't comfortable.
Yeah.
To be honest, with all this crisis, we don't really feel it here.
No.
You know, we don't feel it. We eat fresh food every day. We don't have to rely on a supermarket for survival.
No.
And this is what you get in Babylon. As someone said, Babylon is falling. It's supermarkets run Babylon. Here you walk out to the local town, you can buy fresh fruits, fresh veg.
You can pick
fresh
mangoes
fish.
off the tree, Age. You can pick mangoes and cashew apples off the tree.
Yeah.
Just take them off the tree. They're fresh, naturally.
We just got to come back home. That's all.
Listen, they've had us under a mind control spell. Mind control spell. I'm going to say it again. They've had us under a mind control spell. They've used the media, they've used TV, they've used films, they've used newspapers, they've used platforms, they've used games. They've used every means available to them to brainwash us. That's all it is. It's one big psyop. It's one big program. They only show you about all these slavery films because they want you to think that your history, that your only greatness came from one episode where they had abused and used us. That is not the truth. When you come home to Africa and you see the wonderment of Africa, you know that you have been here for millennia upon millennia upon millennia. And they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to go and see the ancestral relics that are left all over Africa by your ancestors. They want you to forget that Mansa Musa was the most richest man in Africa, made Bill Gates look like a pauper. Yeah? You talking about trillionaire? Listen, all I've got to say is this, is that Africa is our heritage and Africa is on the rise, on the rise, on the rise, because you can grow what you eat and eat what you grow. If they want to poison your water and kill you and put virus in your water, where you are, they control the grid. When you come here, you can do your own. You can do your own. People want to say we're talking rubbish. You know what? Come and live and see for yourself.
But who is he? Who is he
Yeah?
saying we're talking rubbish?
I don't know who Jeroan is. Yeah? And
Why
I
is he
don't
saying
know
it?
what he's saying. Listen, just block him. I'm not interested in what he's got to say.
Okay.
Yeah? At the end of the day, Africa is for Africans home or abroad. Yeah? Africa for Africans, wherever you are, this is our home. Let me tell you something. White people can come in here and write whatever rubbish they want. I don't care. Yeah? I don't care. Africa is for us. We got everyone coming into Africa abusing, using, and definitely taking all of our resources. It's time for us to come to Africa. We need to start using our resources. Malcolm X said and made it very clear, when you use your resources, you manufacture your own resources, you market your own resources, you distribute your own resources, and you buy your own resources, you will never be poor. Yeah, I will block him, right?
Yes,
you will never ever, you will never ever be poor. At the end of the day, let me tell you something, right? Everybody's entitled to their opinion. It doesn't mean that we have to agree with it, right?
No,
we have been manipulated enough. We have been controlled enough. We have been deceived enough. That is why I am showing you the true Africa, my loves. I am showing you the true Africa because we love you and we can keep it real. Yeah? We're sitting here in our house where nearly everything was bought in Africa. My leather sofa was bought in Africa. My chairs, my table was bought in Africa. My cooker there bought in Africa. My clothes made in Africa.
Yes, someone made a comment about the Caribbean. Yes, I was born in the Caribbean. I mean, if some of you want to go back to the Caribbean, it would be better than even being in England.
Exactly.
It would even be better for you in the Caribbean than even in America. 'Cause at least in the Caribbean, there's more black people there. You know, and the sun is there. Yes, you have the same freedom where you could eat fruits. But for me, I just find the Caribbean very expensive. You know, the Caribbean is very expensive. There's a lot more here in
I
Africa.
love Jamaica. I love Jamaica, and I love my Jamaican family.
Yeah,
and
but we
I
love
used to
the
live
Caribbean.
there, and we love the
I'm
Caribbean.
born in the Caribbean.
Yeah, but for me, the Caribbean still feels like an extension of the plantation. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Jamaica, but it still feels like an extension of the plantation. And let me give you an example. Right, is that at the end of the day, one of the things that we think we have independence, but we don't truly have it. Right. Also, Jamaica is very, very beautiful, but unfortunately, much of Jamaica is now, not owned by Jamaicans. That is also another. I mean, recently they were talking about the port, and this is another thing. I want to talk about. Africa is on the rise. If we do not take these loans from Chinese, if we do not take these grants from Chinese, if we start being self-sufficient. When we start being self-sufficient, when we can stand on our own 2 feet, look at how the Chinese are treating our brothers and sisters, our African brothers and sisters in China. Look at what is happening.
So
they are showing their true feelings. So we need to start showing our true feelings.
What is important too is that we don't cause a divide.
Franklin, hey brother, Franklin.
Between Africa and the Caribbean, we're one people, And I would love the day that Africa start trading with the Caribbean directly. You understand? We don't want no division at all.
No division.
No division whatsoever between our brothers and sisters in the Caribbean and our brothers and sisters here in Africa. We know the history behind the Caribbean and how we got there. We know the history behind it. It's not good, And the Caribbean deserve reparations. Black people deserve reparations.
We all deserve reparations. We all should be getting reparations.
We need it. And if black people in the Caribbean want to come home, come home. I love the Caribbean. As I said, I was born there. I spent 24 years of my life in the Caribbean. I was born in Montserrat. Montserrat people are nice, friendly people like the people here in Africa. But when you're in Africa, it's a different feeling.
Totally.
You're home. This is where your ancestors were brought from against their will. And yeah, so the Caribbean itself, but I love my Caribbean people. Big up yourself.
Big up Trinidad, big up Tobago, big up Antigua, big up Barbados, big up Grenada, big up to all of the Caribbean islands. Yeah, big up Cayman. I want to big up everywhere. St. Martin, Bermuda. I want to big up Guyana, all the way across Cuba. We are all one. This is the thing. I keep saying it. We are all one. Yeah, because we're not born in Africa does not mean that we are not Africans. We are Africans, and we need to claim our African identity. We need to. At one point, we were Moors. At one point, Nubians, 1 point Kushite. But you know what? One thing that we can say now is that we know we come from the motherland. Doesn't matter where we were born. And I keep saying it, claim it and be proud of it, because we got so much to be proud of. Watch Rodamaya. He takes you around the world. He takes you all over Africa and he shows you the beauty of Africa. How can we let other people take that away from us? Look at what they did in South Africa with apartheid. Look what they did to our own people. We should know the nature of these people. We don't have no friends. Black people don't have no friends. These nations are not our friends. We must know who our enemies are. Do you think this COVID killing out black people and then they trying to make COVID look like a black disease? There ain't no rockstone black disease. COVID is not a black disease, and a black man didn't invent it. The fact of the matter is this. We as black people have to be discerning. If they give us a vaccine, you get your own scientists to check out that vaccine. That is our job. That is what we must do. We are educated. We created most of the inventions on the face of the planet, from GPS all the way to chairs, combs, you name it. You know, Alice Walker, whose series is now on TV. You know, we done make it. You know, whether it's the traffic light, and you're talking, you know, about Garrett A. Morgan, you know, whether it's Lewis Latimer, whether it's Carver, you know, look how much we have done to contribute to the world. We don't have to prove anything to anybody. The one thing that I can say is that Africans have changed this planet, have changed this world, but everybody has piggybacked off of our inventions. Everybody has piggybacked off of everything that we've done. It was a black man that created a computer, a black man created internet. How much more do we have to do? What do we have to do? We are being invaded. We are being invaded, and they are taking what is rightfully yours, your birthright. Don't let them come and take it. Come and get your piece of land. Come and build your house. Come and bring your manufacturing base. Come and bring your construction companies. Come and bring, you know, your skill in farming and husbandry. Come and bring, you know, your plants. Bring your seeds. Bring yourself. Bring your education. Madagascar has the cure. Also, so does Senegal say they have the cure.
Yeah, we just need to wake up to the reality. Wake up and realize that we are the ones that need to move. Nobody gonna help the black man. Nobody gonna help us black people. We're seeing it every single day. You look at the news. In America, discrimination. UK discrimination. There's no time that black people have peace. No time, you know. The only way you're going to get peace is here in Africa. And even here in Africa, they still want to come and treat you like nothing. But we need to change that. We really need to change that. We got to come home.
We need to come home. I mean, the fact is that, you know, I was just saying about the Chinese, you know, they give you these loans, they give you these grants, right? They spy on you. Look at what they did at the UN. Look at what they did in the Ghanaian embassy that they built. Yeah, when they were downloading all the information so they knew who to go and bribe, who to go and give bribes to in order to get the contracts they wanted signed off. Yeah, we got to look at these people's actions. These things are reported. These things are real. I'm not just making it up. So what I'm saying is that, you know, they give you the money in one hand, right? But they're bringing in their own workers. It's not African workers working on these contracts. They're bringing in their own workers to work on these contracts, to make these bridges or to make these highways or to make these stadiums or to make these airports or to make these embassies and or to make these fishing factories, which they then go and use to go and pollute your own rivers and seas. While they exploit you and take all your trees and take your raw materials, and then when they're done, they then, you know, put a cost on it, which you can't afford to pay, and then they go and control it anyway. So they're just building it for themselves. So it's better to say no. You know, the African government in Kenya said no, he's doing the right thing. When they wanted to tell him that he had to go outside to go and make the uniforms, you know, for their police service, they said no, they're going to do it in-house. Now this is what we need to do. We need to turn to our own manufacturing base. We need to start becoming self-sufficient, but we got to do it as a team. So that's what I'm saying. We have to come home and take all the expertise that we have gleaned, take the investment and money that we have gleaned and bring it back. Once we bring it back home, once we bring it here, we can start to change the way in which not only is Africa seen, but how we live in Africa and how we work with our brothers and sisters here on the continent. Because at the end of the day, they have taught us to hate each other. They have taught us to hate each other. Tribalism. You know, I heard about a situation even here in the Gambia where the Chinese went and employed some Senegalese to protect their fish factory. And then the Senegalese went and they were prepared to fight against their own Gambian brothers and sisters, which are their neighbors, in order to protect their income that the Chinese was giving them. I watched a clip on Uganda News where I saw how the Chinese were handling the ministers. And I'm sorry, I should have taken them out. Right? We have to stop this cowardly behavior. We have to stop this forgiveness. Forget forgiveness. We shouldn't forgive and we shouldn't forget. Why are we the only people who constantly turn the other cheek? Why? We don't need to turn no cheek. We have to unite. Caribbean unite with Africa. Africans outside of Africa unite. Africans in America come and unite. Africans in Europe come and unite. Africans in South Pacific come, let's unite. Let's help West Papuans who are under genocide right now by Indonesia. Let's help our brothers and sisters. Let's unite. Let's come here. For everybody, listen, I know I got all your land papers and I'm going to go and do all the next steps. For everybody that has been brave enough and have trusted us, right? I'm so grateful to you for taking that step because you own your land here. You got your land here. It's just only registration, a few bits and pieces that we got left to do. And then I want you to go and build. I want us to create these communities. And that land in Sanyang, let me tell you about it. That land, I want us all to put money in the kitty. I want us to own it. I want us to have a community. I want us to build. I want us to develop. I want us to work in hand and in tandem with our brothers and sisters. Because you know how many Africans are out of Africa in America? How many Africans are living in Europe? How many African doctors we have in LA? How many Nigerian doctors that we have? Right? But we have to challenge. We have to challenge things too. We cannot allow our leaders to sell us out. And we cannot live in England and live in countries like this where we have no power. You cannot live with your enemy. You cannot live with your enemy and among your enemy and be safe. You never will be because they control every resource around you. You can call me, hun. You can call me. I'm going to give you my number. My Gambian number is +220. So you got that, hun? I'm watching your comment, Natasha. +220 240 5273. Okay? +220 240 5273. Right? And yeah, I'm giving it out. Hi, Jay. How are you? Oh, I love you. I'm seeing family members on here. Yeah, I've been giving out my number for ages. I'm fearless. Yeah, I'm fearless. Because you know what? It's time for us to be fearless. We're so filled with fear right now. COVID-19 has got us afraid to breathe, afraid to eat, afraid to shop, afraid to walk, afraid to see family members. Afraid to do everything. We are so full of fear and they are harvesting this fear. The only way to overcome fear is to realize that it's just there to paralyze you. I saw a great anagram about fear.
Then let me get your number.
Oh, it's not. And as for you, Jerome, you can call me because I don't deal with you. Yeah, but I'm talking rubbish. I deal with you. Right?
Yeah.
+220 240 5273. That's +220 240 5273. I just want to say big up to Culture UK. That's CURLTURE. Yeah. Big yourselves up. I want to big up everybody that has been on this stream tonight. And you know, we're going to be finishing in like the next 15 minutes. So any questions that you have, can you please put them now so that we can answer? Leon, Lenny, the comments are moving so fast. They love to call us tribe or tribalism, exactly. And they call themselves a nation. No, we are a nation. Yeah, we know, I need to put it back down. Oh, I've lost your comment. I'm so sorry. The comments are coming so hard and fast. Okay. And we know that their world was tribe fighting tribe. They are all tribes of the Caucasian people who come from the Caucasus Mountains. Okay, go back up. We're going through comments. Yeah.
There's a lot to go through in the joke.
There's so many comments. But
people.
Mansa. Pick yourself up.
Yeah, so my people, just look at it. Every other race of race loyalty. That's what we need to develop. Race loyalty and race solidarity. You understand? Because if you notice, no other race let anyone get between them. Only us, the black races, are causing this all the time. Let's deal with race
Solidarity.
solidarity. You know? It's us, we just have to deal with us. We can't worry about no other race. The Chinaman always got to look for the Chinaman. The white man always got to look for the white man interest. The black man need to look for the black man interest.
Yes.
This is what I care about. I couldn't care less for any other race right now. It's just the black race. So solidarity we need. You know, and yes, definitely race loyalty so that we know that we got each other back.
And race priority. It has to be race priority, not just race loyalty. It has to be black first. It has to be buy black, shop black, work black, do everything together. This is the time for us to buy it online from each other. You can even go on to culture, www.culture.co.uk. That's CURLTURE.co.uk. I used to go on there to buy all my black brands. I used to list all the black brands, and I used to go on there to buy all my products and stuff. So you can go onto that website, right? It's time for race priority, race loyalty. It's not just race first, but it has to be only race, right? Some people say that we need to segregate again because when they had John Crow in America, we were forced because we couldn't drink at their fountains, we couldn't eat in their eateries, we couldn't go to their schools, we couldn't go to their venues, we couldn't even have shows there. And at that time, that is when you had Tulsa, Oklahoma. That is when, you know, we had North Carolina. That is when we had Louisiana. That is when, you know, we started to build up our own communities. And that is when we had wealth. When we started to do for self, we had our own bus companies. We had our own schools. We had our own banks. We had our own cinemas. We had our own supermarkets. And that's one of the things that I love about living in Africa. I can do black. I can give black. So, you know, integration has done nothing for us. Integration has given us COVID. Maybe this isolation is a lesson. Yeah, come. Maybe this isolation is a lesson for us. Maybe there's a lesson to be learned in this. Maybe the lesson is one, be fearless regardless. Number two, we need to start to find our own cures and our own remedies, and we need to help ourselves. We need to help ourselves. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has come on. We're going into the last kind of 8 minutes of what we've got to say. So if you've got a question, please post the question now. Yeah, we do need our own currency. There's no doubt about it. Africa needs to be one Africa. One Africa, one nation, one people.
Yeah. And my people, don't get distracted by these corrupt leaders and all that. Don't let that distract you. Come home. Come home and contribute. You know, politics is politics, and we know what politics is. So we don't have to get into all of that. Just come home. The corruption they're talking about here is
nothing compared to Europe.
Compared to the West.
Nothing.
You know, it's nothing. Just come home. You don't forget about all this talk about corruption. You're coming here for the people. You're coming here for your brothers and sisters.
More than enough so long.
You know? So you come here, you know, we create factories. We create employment for them. You understand? Forget about the government. We the people. We the people are the government. You know, we are the people and we need to work together as a people. You know, don't put some things in the mind because sometimes these are distraction.
Yeah.
Corruption is everywhere. I mean, in the West, everything is corruption.
Age.
Credit is corruption.
Age.
You're getting a mortgage and how much years you're going to take it to pay it.
The congestion charge.
Everything is a corruption.
Everything is a corruption.
You know, TV license, come on now. So how could we talk about corruption in Africa? The West is just corruption, but what they do, they give you credit and sort of blind your eye against the little wicked ways. Take away the benefit systems and see how people live in the West. You know, take away the NHS and see how people live in the West. You know, you have more freedom in Africa. You can live debt-free in Africa.
We don't even have a post box.
Yeah, you know, some people just come home. Forget about everything else. Just come home. Whatever here to fix, we fix it internally.
That's right.
I'd never speak about Africa bad on any social media platform. Every country have the issues. But what they do, they choose to deal with it internally. They don't expose it to the world. And we Africans have to learn to do that as well.
Yes.
It's nobody's business what goes on in Africa. You want to change it, you come here, we work together and we change it.
False evidence.
You know, you will never hear me call down African governments or nothing. You know, we're here in the land and we respect them. We just have to come and help the people. You know, every country have the issues. But it's how they deal with it is different. You understand? English people don't really run down England. They hardly do it. You know, they still make out that England is a paradise, but we know better. But then I see my own brothers and sisters running down Africa. You don't have to, don't run it down. If there's issues here, let's come and fix it together. You know, fix it. Because other nations coming here and they're still getting a lot out of Africa. You know? So we need to come here and we need to do that. Black people ain't poor no more.
No.
Black people not poor anymore. You know, if you look in America, what's his name? He built that big what's his name, man? Tyler Perry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, look at what he built in America. He could build something like that here. You know, black people stop investing money in the West.
Yeah.
The West don't need your money. Africa need your money here. Come, let's invest it here in Africa. The West don't need it.
Why are we giving the white man our taxes? Why are we building their countries? They took us all from the Caribbean under false pretexts and under false promises. That's why you had the so-called ship, and they called us after a ship. They called a whole generation, a migration of us from the Caribbean. They called us after a ship. They called us Windrush. Can you imagine? No other nation has ever been called the Titanic because they were a failure. We have to stop the narrative that we allow them to do, to manifest through their media about us, because this is the part of the breakdown, and this is why I say about mind control. This is why I say it's a psyop. That's why I say we're prisoners of war, and that we have been since slavery, and yet we are not free. So, you know, exactly, wind and rush.
Oh, sorry, what's that? Sayati, I can't even pronounce the name. Sorry.
Sayati Sidibe.
I never taste Senegalese jollof rice, but I love the Gambia one. We call it Benachin here.
Sorry, a call came through. We're going live. Yeah. We've only got 7 minutes. Just bear with us.
So yeah, we call it. They call it Benachin here in Gambia, and we love it. You know, we love it. But the one in Senegal, I never tried.
Can I just say, to me, it's African food is African food. I love African food. It doesn't matter whether I'm in Sierra Leone or wherever. No, not at the moment. But I am working on a project for Senegal. Imam, you asked, Zahuni, you asked about making monthly payments for land. Now, I'm working on a project that I really need everybody's help with. That is the last land I showed you, which was by the sea, by the river, by the stream in Sanyang. Now that I'm trying to work on it so that we can have a group project and we can all put money in there so that we can have ownership of at least some parts, and it can be done in accordance with your contribution. So that is the way that we can do it. Yeah. Oh, listen, Hillary, you keep asking me about Black Acres and linking up. I've linked up with Black Acres on numerous occasions. Yeah. I'm waiting for them to tell me when their filming schedule is free so we can link up. I linked up with them at the CRC. I've linked up. I even saw them at the supermarket the other day, like I told you, live.
So we call them as well.
I called Cynthia.
Yeah. But when they're ready to put us in the schedule. I called
Cynthia. When they're ready to put Black City in their busy schedule, then we're good to go. We're waiting.
It's one love. It's one Africa.
Listen, there is no disparage between us.
No problems. No, just time.
We're all cool. Everybody's just busy. They're building, you know, we're building, we're filming, they're filming. You know, it's one love. They do their thing, we do our thing. But there is no kind of, you know, issues there. When we meet up, we chat. It's just that because of time, we haven't had a chance to really get together. And I did have an interview with them that was on a SD card. But a bag of the SD cards has gone missing since I've moved. That's why you haven't seen a lot of the interviews. So just to share with you, that has been a situation. My hard drive and my SD cards went missing. That's why a lot of my interviews, you've not seen them and you haven't seen all of the Sierra Leone footage and so on and so forth. So that's just like, you know, part of the move. Hopefully it will turn up somewhere. So I'm just letting you know that there's no beef. So let's not even address that. That we about black unity. We ain't about nothing else. Yeah. So what I was about to say is that the land in Sanyang, that I would like to be a group project. And so if that is a group project, then we should be able to do a payment scheme on that particular land. So I am working on something. Just bear with me. Yeah. In terms of us as a people, I got to say one thing. Yeah. I'm dealing with black love. I'm dealing with black family. I'm dealing with black unity. That is what I'm dealing with. I'm not concerned about other issues right now because I think there's a lot of confusion going on in our communities about a lot of other issues. And, you know, this confusion has been met out intentionally to divide the black family. And the black family, without the black family, we cannot and will not survive in the long term. In the long term, that is it. So we've got 3 minutes left. Yeah, we've got 3 minutes left. Okay, and Franklin, I hope you got through with your case. And I watch your channel, and you know you're giving us great content. But I want to say, I want everybody to join in the boycott. You know the boycott I'm talking about. Boycott made in China. Yeah, it's time for us. It's time for us to do that. You know, Dr. Arikana, I'm waiting for her assistant to give me the appointment to do the interview. I've been waiting for quite a long time. Yeah, I'm waiting for quite a long time. The fact is this. Yeah, let me make it very clear. We are Africans, and if you're black, you're an African, regardless of any differences in culture or language. And that is it. And we need to unify on that basis. And nationhood, nation building, nation unification. And above all else, dealing with us as a priority. The white man's problem is not my problem. The Indian man's problem is not my problem. The Chinese man's problem is not my problem. Right now, I'm dealing with the African issues and that what we need to do and how we need to get out of this POW, prisoner of war situation that we're in, and how we can get out, and how we can, whether it's overlanding, whether it's boating, wherever it is, how we can get out. Because you know what? These vaccines, I don't care what anyone says, I don't think that these vaccines are something that have been created that are good for us. I think it's a kill switch. I think these tests for COVID are also a kill switch, because you don't know if the swabs that you're using have actually been impregnated with a virus. So let's just do black business. Yeah, let's just do black business. And what we don't make, let's start to make. If we don't make solar panels, let's find a black company in America that makes solar panels. Yeah? We have to know that Africa, like the judge has just said to me, let's go back to that comment, because I love Kwame Nkrumah and it was his anniversary. Hey, can you answer my question, sister? I'm looking for someone with, what? Boots on the ground to know if Mandinka and Wolof still practice their indigenous systems. Yes, yes they do. Yes they do. So if that is you, my brother, irritated genie, yes they do. They still have indigenous practices here. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they have other systems here, but yes, they do. I'm just going to go back a little bit. Yeah, and thank you, my brother. I miss you, and I still watch you and still support you 100%. And thank you for always supporting the West Papua movement as well. So the judge has said, and this is our last closing statement as we close the live link, I am not African because I was born in Africa, but because Africa was born in me. Kwame Nkrumah. Now, they have taken out a lot of our leaders, which is why a lot of them are puppets now because of fear. But we have to be fearless, every single one of us, and we have to come together. Now, I am going to be going on to another platform, a black platform. And so I'm going to arrange that for us to migrate onto that platform where we can talk freely about everything that we want to talk about. So I will be letting you know if you just send me your email address through to my private email, which you'll know because if you've donated, then I always put it on the end of the videos. So my private email is bobcollective@yahoo.com. So you can send your email address to me at my private email address that I can add you to the group that I'm creating on a black platform. And also I'll be coming using WhatsApp less and be going onto Soft Talk, which is a Nigerian platform as well. So I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's try and go through a list of names to say thank you to everybody, Age.
There's a lot of blessings.
There's a lot of names.
Just thank you to everyone that joined us tonight, Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Franklin. Thank you, Lewis S.
Thank you,
Honest Guy.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honest Sprawn. Thank you, Honest Guy. Thank you, King.
Thank you, everybody who's
Brother Watermeyer.
Please.
It's because of you why we're here today.
Yes.
Thank you, Brother Watermeyer.
Thank you, Wodemeyer. And a present is coming your way. I'm just going to have to bear with me, to say thank you. You know why. So thank you, Wodemeyer, and keep posting, keep sharing, and keep us informed, and keep telling us about the poor that tested positive for COVID-19. That was very, very interesting. Jean Rowe, you've asked a question. You just want to know if there are freelance in Gambia, such as Ghana for the diaspora. As far as I know, it's something that we have to actually put into action. And the lands aren't exactly free because you have to kind of pay an administration fee and so on and so forth. But it's something that we are working on right here. Thank you to Gina. I don't want to expose your business, but well done, girl. Well done. You've done it. You've done it. So, yeah, you've got yours. Yeah. Miriam, definitely thank you very much for your comments. Boycott China. Marcia, wholeness. You're right, no tribalism. And by the way, wholeness is also my family name, so you could be related, because even Andrew Wholeness is also related to us as well. Amina, you wanted to say what you're doing is amazing. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Amina. Luke Ricott, thank you. Ms. And all over the Caribbean, I want to big yourselves up, especially our family over there in Trinidad, Montserrat, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Antigua, everywhere, Grenada, you name it, and all over America, all of the states from New York, Louisiana, South Carolina, Washington, Washington State, Florida, all the way down to Canada, all the way across, everyone in the world. Keisha, thank you. Dulowa Mahagunu, thank you. Keisha Gwen Timbers, thank you. Nana Kwame, thank you. Biblical Hebrew Awakening, thank you. Dr. Mansa Bansu, PhD, African, thank you. Mimi Dia Me, if I get your names wrong, I do apologize. Najufo Defen, thank you. Papi Chris, thank you. What's this? Sensi, thank you. Tony, Tyler, thank you. Stella Lee, thank you. BD 2020. Okay, how many are stranded in the West through the white monopoly capital? Good question, not sure. Miriam, thank you. Don Master, thank you. Mr. Hillary, thank you. Christian Okoloko, thank you. Monifa, thank you. Well Wisher, thank you. Black Sparta, thank you. Marana, thank you. King Shagua, thank you. The Judge, thank you. Pinecone Gatherer, thank you. Predestined, thank you. Tony Taylor, thank you. Frank Wood, thank you. Nana, thank you. Abdullah, thank you. Marine, thank you. Luca Manaleri, thank you. CD Boy, thank you. Pretty Maiden William, thank you. Raz Lily, thank you. Franklin, big yourself up. Keep up the fights, my brother. And if anyone's not subscribed, please subscribe to Franklin's channel. That's PHRANKLEEN. He's a good friend of mine from England, always supporting the cause. That man is a serious warrior. So please watch his channel. Love Like the Sun, thank you. Yusuf El Bay, big man, always supporting, thank you. Kimathi Kanu, thank you. Camus, thank you so much.
Thanks
Keisha
everybody
Gwen,
that's supporting Blacksmith.
The Honest Guy, thank
Smash
you.
that
Jean
like
Rowe, Jermaine Drayton, thank you so much. Predestined, thank you. God knows, thank you. Also Afro House Dance Channel, thank you. Black Sit, sorry, did I say Black Sit? Culture, thank you. Superior Carbon, thank you. Black Empire, thank you. Don Matt, thank you. Nessie Don, thank you. Where are we? Help, I need my hair done, thank you. XL3, thank you. BP Chose, thank you. Kushti Cosmetics, thank you. Kofi Finn, thank you. Gina Adiji, thank you. And where am I? See if there's any more that I've missed. Don Mac, Zach, thank you. CNS, thank you. Georgia Mitchell, thank you. Kofi Finn, thank you. Dwight Ochen, thank you. Ibrahima Conte, thank you. Miss Taylor Made, thank you. Miss Hillary, thank you. And Serti, thank you. Superhero, thank you. So She Says, thank you. Newly Dahame, thank you. Africa 2021, thank you. Western Goddess, thank you. And I'm just going to say a couple more. Sidan, thank you. Imani Zauni, thank you. Cece, thank you. Nimrod, thank you. And where am I? Anyone else? Western Goddess, thank you. And Lee McCollin, thank you. I'm just going to do a couple more. Thank you. Denise John, thank you. Love You Like the Sun, thank you. Anonymous Chicks, thank you. And Afro House Dance Channel, thank you. Hamidou Barry, thank you. That Thing, thank you. Amar Baz Ibrahim, thank you. Mansa Fakali Doumbia, thank you. Kimathi Camus, thank you. And Denise John, I think that's it. Woo, that was a lot. So I just want to say, Mahat, thank you. Warrior Captain, thank you. Hang on, a couple more. Win, thank you. Stella Lee, thank you. I like to say thank you. It's always true to show gratitude. Okay.
It's good to show manners.
It's good to show manners and gratitude. So I just want to say thank you, Black Six family.
So thank you to everyone.
Thank you so much.
Be safe, people. Be safe out there, yeah?
Be safe.
Yeah, be safe out there.
Definitely be safe. And remember, you don't have to be POWs for much longer because Africa is on the rise.
Come home and you're free.
Come home where you're free.
POW. Like.
Say bye, Kath.
Say bye. So yeah, big up yourself. Be safe. Because I want you all back here in good health so we can build this country. Yeah? So we can help build back Africa. You know, so you all be safe out there. But have a plan in your head what you want to do. Yeah? Have a plan. And the plan is to come home. All right? Good night.
Okay, thank you everyone, and thank you from Germany, thank you from all over the world, all over Europe.
3, 2, 1,
smash that like button, comment down below, and please subscribe. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, We want 800 Blacksit champions that can help to take us to 100,000 subscribers. So if you're all right about that, please let us know. We need 800 Blacksit subscribers to help take us to the 100,000 mark by getting us 100 subscribers each. If you can help, that'll be great. We need a critical mass. Yeah, quick, go on, we're going now.
And if we get 1 million likes in a day and a half, Blacksit family, you're awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much, and we love you. Bye. Say bye, Age.
Bye.
Bye. Big up
Say bye,
yourself,
Seth.
Bye.
Seth didn't want to talk, so don't think I didn't keep him on camera. He was sleeping. Say bye, Seth.
No, it wasn't. He was on his iPad.
Was he on his iPad?
Yeah.
I thought he was sleeping. All right. Go on then, close it now.